is this behind the rain off the Louisiana Gulf Coast? That's right outside of Houston. That is not rain. That is not how weather works. There are weird waves showing up on the radar. So again, we'll start with that.
That's the rain.
Goodbye to the rain.
And that.
What is this? So meteorologists have been sharing this on Twitter saying, what in the heck is that? So now here's how radar works. Okay, I'm going to show you this. This is how radar works. The radar dome sends out a beam.
Yes.
It hits the rain. It bounces back. And then it says that's rain. So it detects something. It detects something in the atmosphere. So after that rain moved through, it detected something.
Yes.
What was it? Okay, Mario, what was it?
I'll propose further cooperative efforts between all the nations in weather prediction and eventually in weather control.
Think about that kind of communication and think about the opportunity that will provide. It lays the predicate and the foundation for the development of a weather satellite that will permit man to determine the world's cloud layer and ultimately to control the weather, and he who controls the weather will control the world.
KSLA wants to give you the first alert to a string of power outages across the Arklatex. As of this afternoon, over 30,000 SWEPCO customers in the Shreveport-Bossier area are without power due to a controlled outage. According to SWEPCO, it was ordered by the Southwest Power Pool, the regional grid operator. This load shed event aims to prevent more extensive outages and protect the electric grid from potential damage. SWEPCO is sending out a statement saying, quote, the SWEPCO team works with Southwest Power Pool to manage the flow of electricity in our area. SPP required us to take emergency outages in these specific areas on the power lines that provide our customers with service. This action was taken to prevent conditions that could cause widespread damage to power lines and equipment that could take days or longer to fix. We are working and coordinating with SPP and will provide additional updates as soon as possible, end quote. SWEPCO also saying in this situation, the grid operators were instructed to take immediate action, which gave SWEPCO no time to inform the public. We'll keep you first alert the moment we learn more.
I love all these internet meteorologists that don't seem to understand what's really going on. There's so many questions. Nobody knows what's going on down here. I mean, there it is. This is live. This is today. This is 4/27, 2025, 4:35 p.m. They control the weather, man, and they're destroying the country. They've started at the beginning of the year, and they're not stopping. It's a big country. It's a lot of places to destroy, but destroy it, they will. Look at that. Look at that. Look, I mean, it's Doppler and NEXRAD. They don't use HARP for the weather. They use Doppler and NEXRAD. They're like mini HARPs. This is insane, man. All the people down south, button up, hold tight, hit your knees, and pray.
Now the claims are getting even more bizarre. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the congresswoman from Georgia, is now saying the federal government is literally controlling the weather. We're controlling the weather. It's beyond ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's got to stop.
And ultimately, to control the weather, and he who controls the weather will control the world.
So I have to remind people, because this still exists. This report from the Air Force for owning the weather. It used to say by 2025. Now it says in 2025. Let me just show you something real quick. It's a high risk, high reward endeavor. Weather modification offers a dilemma not unlike the splitting of the atom. And again, I really encourage you to look this up and download it to an external hard drive before this is gone, but I just don't think they care anymore, man. They're telling you this because it's a high risk, high reward thing, because when they first set off the atomic bomb, allegedly, they weren't sure if they were going to blow the entire world up, but they did it anyways. And that's what they're doing right now. It's not a secret anymore. So on one of my channels, I think yesterday I showed you that the UK government approves new plans to spray in front of the sun to fight runaway climate change. And I was like, this is amazing. They're literally doing exactly what I've said what they've been doing since I started doing this. For 15 years, I've been telling you these guys are spraying the skies, and they've denied it completely, entirely, and so forth and so on. But the beauty about this is I didn't realize what they were calling it because it has a name. It's called Stratospheric Aerosol Transport and Nucleation, but they call it Satan. And no, I'm not making this up, said Dr. David Keith. Remember David Keith? Harvard Solar Shield. I mean, I was talking about him back in 2015. This is insane that this has all come back around. And I had to double check this to make sure that this wasn't just a meme somebody posted, because everybody does that. They post memes, but they never show any links. Look what this meme said. Dude, I can make memes all day long, every day, that don't mean anything. This one, yeah, this is from MIT. And they're talking about the exact same thing, and they're telling everybody, you know, they're trying it out, they're seeing what it looks like, and so forth and so on, and blah, blah, blah. But the Stratospheric Aerosol Transport and Nucleation, or Satan, balloon system were made from stock and hobbyist components. Shut up, man. You're spraying it out of airplanes. That's exactly what the plan is. And somebody just said something down here, you know, peer-reviewed paperwork, people are trying to lead people astray, telling them that spraying the sky is a bad thing. There's a special place in hell for those who leak their colleagues' work, tormented by ever-burning sulfur, he added. For those of you that are awake and see what's happening, you need to make every preparation humanly possible, because they're doing what I don't want to say it like that. They're doing what makes sense. If you get hurricanes, if you get tornadoes, if you get nor'easters, if you get blizzards, if you get flooding and you get wildfires, they're simply going to use the weather as a weapon to amplify all these things. That's why people are saying we've never seen anything like this before. But for the rest of the sheep, it's climate change. This is amazing, man. This is utterly, entirely amazing to me. Hit your knees, ask God to give you direction, and He will. And He will. No two ways about it. Period. Richie from Boston. I'm out.